makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Air Force's offense will start this game off. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Fires to the middle. Found a seam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Close to the marker, it's Webb. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He'll do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again. It's
picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Navy offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Got his man quickly. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Webb. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Touchdown, midshipman! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nice move there. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Trying play action. They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's McMillan. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Darnold. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Navy quick to the line. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The quick out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Bryant. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Big fullback's got it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
To throw, it's McMillan. Snagged out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Navy will go back on the attack. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Quarterback making checks. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That's caught. It's Darnold. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Makes the grab. It's Webb. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Darnold. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Navy quick to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
You know, when you're throwing those out routes, it's tough. You got to drop that thing in a bucket. You don't have a lot of space near that sideline. You got to be really accurate. Great job by the quarterback leading him towards the sideline, hitting him for a good gain.
Makes the grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Navy! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's McMillan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. and they can't make the play on third down. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Calls his own number. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Air Force. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Navy will go back on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Back to throw, it's Bryant. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Hines is tight end. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's complete to the left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The bull forced a full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drop. He lost one down the sideline. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Darnold. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darnold. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air, it's McMillan. Quickly complete.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown Falcons! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And here comes the Navy offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, midshipman. No season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the backfield, he's open. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. Second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated.